not really about investment. Of cash flow, you have to have some metrics that you can evaluate, decide, yes, this is a decent investment based on these fundamentals. When you buy Tesla, you have to ignore all the fundamentals. Lots of fundamentals aside. So if you're not using any fundamentals, well, then you're not really making an investment. What's much better, instead of finding a stock that's priced for perfection and hope what actually happens exceeds perfection. When you make an investment, you try to find stocks where people think a lot of stuff is going to go wrong, and where a lot of bad news is already priced into the stock, and then you could buy it and you could benefit if maybe all the bad things that everybody expects to happen, maybe they don't all happen. Maybe only some of the bad things happen, or maybe none of the bad things happen, right? And then you make a lot of money because the stock is priced for a bunch of bad things to happen. And they may not, but even if they do, you bought the stock with that already discounted into the price. And in the meantime, if the fundamentals are good and the stock is cheap, you can get paid a dividend, you can collect money, you can be paid on your investment while you're waiting for the situation to improve and the share price to go up. See, that's really what makes stocks investments, is that companies pay dividends to their shareholders who are taking a risk, right? When you take a risk, you should be paid for that risk. Just like if you're a landlord, you have a piece of property, and you own it, and you take a risk, right? Well, you rent it out, and you don't let your tenants stay there for free. You charge them a rent, and that provides you with a return. See, if you just buy raw land, that's more of a speculation. You're just betting that maybe you'll be able to do something with that land in the future. Maybe the price will go up and you can sell it at a profit, but you don't know that's going to happen. You're just betting that that's going to happen. So if you buy raw land, you're making a speculative bet on the future value of that raw land. But when you buy income-producing property and you can analyze the cash flow on that property, the rents that you collect relative to what it costs you to own and maintain that property, and you like the return on the money you've invested, and it's commensurate with the risk that you're taking, well, that's an investment, and that's very different. Same thing, when you buy a bond, what you're really doing is loaning money to somebody. You're making a loan. They're paying you interest, right? The interest reflects not only the opportunity cost of money, but the fact that they may default. They won't pay you back. And so if you make a bunch of loans, you have to collect enough interest for the ones that pay you back to cover the time, but you don't get paid back. Either you get paid back part of what you loaned, or maybe you get paid back nothing, right? But you're getting interest on your loan, on your investment in that loan. Well, stocks pay dividends. Now, of course, when stocks don't pay dividends, well, then you're just speculating. You're not earning income. You're hoping, or you're betting that the fundamentals of the business improve, the earnings go up, or all these different things happen, but it really takes it out of the realm of an investment and puts it more into the realm of speculation. But of course, if a company at least has earnings, maybe that's a valid speculation that you can say that one day in the future, when earnings kind of peak and they stop investing for growth, they can then start to pay out those earnings and in the form of dividends. But what a lot of people have been doing is they're buying stock in companies that have losses, right? They don't even have profits. So they're not just speculating that one day they'll be able to pay dividends. The losses will turn into profits. And that's another speculation. Like, look what happened to Slack Technologies. They came out with earnings, although not really earnings, that's not the correct word, losses. But they came out with that number